Hello there folks, and welcome back to the vlog. So as you just saw, I have brought all the wood out from the stables just over there that we kept in from the rain and stuff. We now have a nice sunny day. A little bit on the chilly side, but it is still only March, so we still have a bit of time before we need to do anything, but yeah. So the plan is, if I just show you, here on this flat bit, like I said, boxes here, boxes there, and the two greenhouses just in the middle. I haven't decided what we're going to sow yet. Obviously tomatoes, cucumbers, potatoes I'm not sure about because they need quite a lot of space, and they don't need to go until May, so we've still got a little bit of time with the potatoes. But yeah, today is the first day of sort of properly starting to get things together, really. That's the plan, anyway. And hopefully we'll be able to finish it today, although, yeah, maybe not. Anyway, I'm going to get a start on. I've got all my power tools, got hammers, got nails, got everything I need. So yeah, I'm going to get a move on, get these together, and see how it turns out in the end. Okay, well, there we go. A couple of bruised fingers later on, but we have it. We have one anyway. I've still got the other one to do. But yeah, this is one. We've got the two tunnels, which look really nice as well. As I said, they're only the plasticky ones. They're not the real glass ones. They were just a bit too expensive. Maybe in the future, but not now. But these will do. A couple of tomatoes in there. Couple of cucumbers in there, and it'll be fine. The only thing, as you can see, I have made a bit of a mess with the ground, so I will need to get some more gravel, or maybe some bark or something nice to put down here. Bark might be quite nice, actually. Put some bark down here. And then this is the actual greenhouse. So we've got 1, 2, 3... Well, we've got 8 boxes, basically. Well, we'll have another 8, so we'll have 12 in total. But yeah, look, we've got plenty of space to grow stuff out here. Plenty of space, and it even comes with a little watering can, so you can put the watering can, or watering can, that's not what I meant to say. It's not a watering can, is it? But yeah, this will fill this up with water, and then we don't have to go. You can plumb it in, look, that's what that there's for, is to plumb it in, but we can just fill this up with water, and we don't have to go too far. That's actually one thing that I haven't found yet on this farm area thing that we bought, is an outdoor hose. And I don't know where it would be. I don't know where the water line... I mean, obviously we've got water in the house, but there's no outdoor hose anywhere, so I'm going to have to try and find... maybe take it off of the kitchen and put a hose here or something like that, because I just can't find an outdoor hose anywhere, or outdoor water line rather. It would be good if I could have one back here plugged into that, but if we're going to have to do it, or in that corner maybe somewhere. But yeah, I'm going to have to find it. I'll have to look at the plans and see if I can find where the water line is. Because I'm sure there has to be water here, because they got water to the cows when they had cows, so there has to be a water line somewhere. The problem is I made a bit of a boo-boo and I didn't think about that, and now I've covered everything in gravel. And I don't particularly want to dig holes again, but they've certainly got water down there. We've got water, so there must be a pipe running here somewhere that I can tap into. I'm just going to have a look at the plans and see if I can find it, really. But yeah, there we go. There's one done, really. It wasn't too difficult. It's all flat pack stuff, so it's fairly simple to put together. But there it is, look. There's our 8 boxes. Yeah, I think some gravel or something in here would be nice. Rather than all this mud. Or not necessarily gravel, but bark. Something nice. Something bring the colour out a bit would be quite nice. Might have a look online and see what we can find. And then these are our 2 tunnels again. Can put definitely some veg in there, no problem at all. And some more veg in there as well. So yeah, we've got the other one to put here. So we'll have 12 boxes in total. And like I said, we're only in March, so come, well, beginning of April, I'd say we can start sowing in some seeds. Need to go through now what we want to plant. Obviously tomatoes and cucumbers, but we might try and, you know, throw the boat out. We might try and do something a bit more exotic. Where am I going? I don't know. I need to go and get the tractor. That's where I'm going. Getting lost. Getting lost. Yeah, I'll leave these 2 here for now. It's not going to bother putting those away. I will obviously start on the other one. Possibly tomorrow. Oh, close the gate. Didn't mean to leave that open. There we go. Yeah, I'm really impressed with that. What you can do with some wood, eh? If you've got the skills. What you can do with some wood. Right, let's go and put this away. Because we shouldn't need this again for today. And I think I deserve a bit of a coffee after doing that. And maybe a plaster on my thumb or 2. 2 plasters, that is. I mean, although I do have 2 thumbs, but I meant 2 plasters. Right, let's just rest this on here. There we go. Yeah, oh, I'm probably going to need to get that out tomorrow, actually. Because I'm probably going to have to go to the store and get some soil and some seed. The store isn't too far away, so that's fine, we can do that. Yeah, a bit sort of scratch-heady about that water source, though. Like I said, I'm going to have to look at the plans. Let's just check on the old chickens. Nope, they're fine. They're okay. Close that up now. Yes. Regarding the path, like I said in the previous vlog that you guys have we've decided that we're going to put the path in. Still haven't spoken to the neighbours. I know, I'll get round to it. I will, I promise. I'll get round to it. I need to get a chainsaw still as well. Cut that little hedge there. Sort of almost perfectly telling me to put a gate there. You can see those 2 thin bits. And then our grass field look is coming along. Don't know what we're going to do with this yet. I did say goats. Not goats, sorry. Sheep. Sheep, yes. That's what we had. Sheep. So we need to look into getting some sheep as well and some fencing. We need to put the fencing up to keep them in. We obviously need to get some feed in. What I might do... Just had a bit of a brainwave. What I might do is wait for this to grow a bit longer. Actually, I might speak to Mick. See if we can get some of his slurry on here or some of his muck. That might be quite a good idea. Wait for this to grow a bit longer. Cut it once. So we've got a stockpile of food. And then get the sheep. Because I don't want to get the sheep, although they are going to eat this, but I'm going to need some winter feed as well, thinking about it. And if I can avoid buying bales, because I know they can be quite expensive from what I've seen online. If I can avoid buying bales, then I will. If I can make my own, and we've got all this field here to do it in. The only trouble is that means buying more equipment. So I'm going to have a chat to Sarah about that. Yes, but if we could, I mean, we can always store all of those bales back here for now, which is fine. Obviously, our little thing is going to be, that's going to be too big a task for that little thing. But we can store them under here for now, which is fine. Keep them dry. We can even store them in there. I can take that out, really. That doesn't need to be undercover. I can take that out and store them in there for the time being. So, yeah. I'm going to have to think about that one. Definitely going to have to think about that one. Would be good to get some bales in before the sheep arrive. I mean, they just need grass, right? Grass and hay. Don't need much else, as far as I know. I'll obviously double check that. Refer to Google for that. But yeah, if we could cut that. But again, that means buying... Well, let's think about it. What would I need? I would need a bigger tractor. I would need a mower. I would need one of those things that flick it all out and dry it out. And then I would need a baler. And a thing that puts it into the rows. So you're looking at 5 pieces of equipment there. That's going to take a hefty toll on the bank, that is. Unless I can rent the machinery, maybe? I don't know. I'd have to speak to the farm shop if they rent that stuff out. I mean, obviously, I could get contractors to do it, but then again, that will cost... That might actually be cheaper than buying all the equipment, but... yeah. Now that we're in sort of spring and in go mode, we've got quite a lot of decisions to make. We definitely would like to get sheep in this year if we can. We don't want to wait another year. We definitely want to get some animals. Certainly sheep. Yeah. Lots to think about. Lots to think about. Right, I'm going to go and have a cup of coffee. And then I'll check if the store is still open. And we may head round there and go and get a couple of bags of soil. And I'll have a look at bark and things like that and see how much that costs. Maybe, if there's anything, maybe we'll pick up a couple of bags of bark just to do the front and the main footpath where we're going to walk, kind of thing. So I'll catch you in a bit.
In the town on the hill where the apples grow, the church bells ring every hour or so. I took a little walk just to see the ships coming in. The sun rose up right above the highway. Black, blue, red, yellow, golden skyway. It's like the day that you jump into the wind. I can't go back down to that water again. These old muddy shoes keep on walking the streets. Someone's bride buying Egyptian sheets. The window display of some little store in town. There's my reflection against the morning light. Hello, Mr. Ghost, Mr. Skeleton White. You better comb your hair.
Okay, welcome back, folks, after that little break. I'm just at the shop, as you can see. I picked up a box of wood chips to put down where we're going to walk, which I thought was quite nice, and a box of soil, yeah, soil and what's it called? Not compost. Yes, compost. What am I thinking? Soil and compost sort of mixed in together. So obviously that's not going to fill it. But it's a couple of them. I could also do with some seeds, actually, but we haven't decided what we're going to get yet. So this will do for now, really. This will do for now. And what we can do now is head home and drop these off. Ooh, don't jackknife. And I also bought chainsaw as well, but I need to put that together. That's in the back, as I said I would. So, luckily not spending too much money today, which is nice. Because, although, as I've said in sort of every video so far, we do need to invest in it, but it is nice not to spend money once in a while. I think everybody pretty much agrees with that. So, yeah, let's go and drop these off. And then we may not do this today. We may wait until tomorrow, because it is getting a bit late, and I don't want to do this in the dark, really. And there's no rush. We're only at the beginning of March, so we've still got the whole of March. I mean, really, some things need to be sown in April, so we've got basically 1 month to start getting things prepared. I still have to build that other set of boxes, obviously. There's that gate that leads into that person's field there. I wonder if I'm going to see anybody doing any work in that this year, now that it's spring. We might do, actually. Having said that, someone might come along, or they might just leave it. I have no idea. I have no idea. Right, let's pull in here. Pull in home, really. I'll tell you what, it is nice having the gravel down. Minding out the chickens. Where shall we put this? Let's just put this over here, I guess. Out of the way. Shouldn't need it again today. One of you guys did say in the comments when I mentioned about this chicken coop, about moving it over there and giving us more space. I really do like the idea of moving it, but I just think it's going to be expensive, that's all. I haven't spoken to anybody about how difficult it would be to move it. I mean, it hasn't got to move very far, it's just got to move from there to there, but it's a question of deconstruction and reconstruction again, that's the only problem. But it is a nice little chicken coop, I have to say. I do like it, and there's nothing wrong with it, it's perfectly fine. Obviously we'll have to run power, but there's power here, so we can run power down there. But there's nothing wrong with it at all. So I still need to look into that as well. I do have a lot of things on my list, but like I said, as it is spring, there are lots of things that we need to get on with, which we knew anyway. So it is going to be busy this spring, getting everything ready. So I think probably, do we get them out now? Oh, sod it, why not? Let's get them out now. Where do I put them, though? I don't want them to get wet. I suppose I could just put them in here, couldn't I? Just open this door and just put it in here. Seeing as we've got the forks already attached to the tractor, we may as well get these out now and just put them in there. Right, I do need to open this though. Here we go. Drop that off. Right. Let's see if we can get these out of here without dropping them. Would be nice. Whoop. Always very difficult to sort of see if you're straight or not when it comes to using forks. There we go. Got that one, although I am getting better with the forks, I have to say. Practice makes perfect. as they say in the old game. Right, we'll just drop you off in here. There we go. Get the other one out. It's so nice having the hard ground, I have to say. But it will be a bit of a shame if I have to dig it up again to run a water line. But hopefully we won't need to. I hope my forks can reach this. May have to sort of drag it out a little bit. There we go. And we got the wood chips as well. Yeah, I think it's going to look nice with the wood chips around the side there, rather than just gravel again. Got plenty of gravel here, and still more to come. My nemesis. Really. Gravel is. This is very, very expensive. There we go. Close the door shut. Oh no, the door won't shut. No, okay. Let's just spin this round. Ooh. What about that pillar? If I can just spin it straight round and straight in, it would be nice. There we go. Still need to move the bucket. Right. There we are. 2 pallets. I don't know why I went the long way around. Wood chip and some soil. Close these doors. So yeah, the wood chip. I can put the trailer away now as well, and the car. Let's just have a quick look where we go, because I've only got 1 box of it. It's just a test, basically, to see what it looks like. It's not too expensive, so I can always get more. But yeah, if we just put some wood... I don't need to necessarily worry about this side. I don't think we're going to be going up there. But certainly if we put some down here, and in the middle here, it might look quite nice. And in front of, you know, just so we don't get wet feet all the time, just to take up some of the moisture. Yeah, in here... I've deliberately left such a big gap just in case I need to get the tractor in here for any reason. The tractor, you know what I mean, the little deer. You know, just in case, if bring it in here with the trailer to fill up the trailer with our goods, hopefully, touch wood, fingers crossed, that we actually managed to grow some stuff. This is our first time growing things. Yeah, and some wood chips in here would be quite nice as well. I think it will look very pretty. Yeah, I don't think that 1 pallet, why do I keep calling it a pallet? That 1 box is going to do much. We may get this done. I may need a few more boxes of that. But it's certainly a lot cheaper than stone, let me tell you. Or gravel, rather. A lot cheaper. And then, of course, we've got the potatoes, like I said. I need to look into that. So that's going to come out probably to about that tree, maybe a bit further. And we could put the potatoes... do a couple of rows of potatoes here. Might be quite good. Might be quite good. And then don't really know what to put in the front here. Because we do have quite a lot of space here, really. Don't know. We'll see. Still got plenty of time and plenty of things to think about. Add to my ever-growing list of things. So yeah, we do have still quite a few things to do. Let's just go and actually check on this grass, see how long it actually is. I mean, it's obviously not ready to be cut yet at all. It's only just started growing again, but... yeah, look, it's very thin, very sparse, this stuff. Very, very empty. It's not very thick at all. So it could do with some fertilizer, some poop. Yeah, I'll speak to Mick. Maybe Mick's got a tractor... well, I know he's got a tractor, but maybe he's got some manure that, you know, we could throw on here. If he doesn't obviously want to use it for his own fields, he might want to. You know, he may not be willing to let it go that quickly or that easily. So, yeah. We'll see. Anyway, guys, I think that's where I'm going to leave it for today. So... as always, thanks very much for watching. As always, we enjoy the comments on every video. We do read them, like I say, and they do give us insight, and they do give us help if we need it. So, again, do all of that YouTube-y stuff. Subscribe, ring the bell, all of that kind of jazz. And as always, we'll catch you all on the next one. Bye for now.